What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of Random 2v2, and for today I have an epic challenge planned. I'm once again gonna try to win without ever attacking, but this time I'm gonna be doing it with Protoss. I know Terran is a really good race to turtle with, but I think Protoss is gonna be even stronger. I'm so excited to try and build 1,000,000 cannons and shield batteries. I already have my Tempest above them, shooting the enemy from downtown. 1,000,000 stasis wards with energy recharge. All I have to do is convince my teammate to be in on the plan, which is not always that easy. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is with a Zerg against a Protoss and a Zerg. Now, this is a slightly harder map to camp on, but I'm sure we're going to be able to make it happen. Actually, I already see some potential for the future here. So remember, I'm going to use the same rules as I did in 1v1, where even though I'm not allowed to attack their base, I am allowed to expand in a base they already have. Or well, I should say, if I have the base next to the one they have, I am allowed to creep up. It's not like I'm going to go, I want this expansion, I'm going to start attacking it. No, nothing like that. But what I saw there with my eye was that there is a base over here. And that is going to be a very comfortable base for me to take at some point, because that's going to allow me to siege over here with Tempest. I'm going to wall on the low ground because I'm planning to build a gajillion cannons. I am obviously allowed to scout. I will play a very good late game. I don't really know how to convince my allies of this challenge, because I don't think any of them wants to just defend forever. I feel like Puff will rush. Okay. That's good intel. I imagine that's, I don't know which one of them it is. Let's see. The Zerg player. Ooh, could be a 12 pool. Actually, Forge opening should be pretty good against that. Since they don't have a Terran, it's good to wall over here, by the way, because Terrans can just jump in with Reapers and stuff. There's a probe looking for my probe, but my probe is completely non-suspicious. His, however, was a little bit suspicious. Let's see. But it's actually funny. You see, he sees I have a Forge. So, wait, he thinks I'm cannon rushing too, but I'm actually just defending. I can just make a cannon here, you know? I don't know why he's trying to... That is so funny. Why is he trying to cannon rush me? I also have a Forge. He locked himself in. Wait, I can lock him in too. Oh, he's gonna make more cannons. I'll make more cannons too. I'll make a cannon for every cannon he's building. Actually, I could pull a couple probes too. I'm not sure if I want to. Here you go. Do I have one? It's 4 against 4. Okay, this is so stupid. This guy's 12 pooling, by the way. There's a bunch of Zerglings coming over here. Let's see. I guess I'll just kill that first. Make another cannon. Probably attack this one first. There we go. All right. Wait, I can probably... Yeah, exactly. Let's see. How many do I want to cancel? I'll cancel these two over here. There we go. He is probably exactly going to try to do this. Like, I don't really have anything to cannon rush. That's the thing. Oh, okay. That is... interesting. I was gonna build it like that. Okay, I was wondering why because I could just kill that. I kind of want to make a nexus over here, though. That's my biggest problem right now. I guess I'll have to deal with that later on. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of cannons over here, and then his cannon rush is gonna be stopped. This is pretty funny, actually. I should make a tournament where you're only allowed to cannon rush each other. I think that would be quite entertaining. I'm actually gonna kill that probe. Yeah, sorry, my friend. That's gonna hurt you a little bit. Oh, I do want one probe on the low ground for that nexus. Yeah, I guess I'll have to. I think I'm gonna lose one as I go down, right? Oh, that guy has speed. Ooh. Okay, I didn't actually realize he was gonna have speed already. Why is he attacking the spine crawlers? That is... I have no idea why. Oh, no, I actually barely can't reach that. Okay, let's see. What's the vision range on that pylon? I found it, I think. Yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got so confused just now. Out of all the things he could attack, he went for the spine, lost all of his Zerglings, and then now he's, well, attacking his main base with the 2 Zerglings that he has left. They don't even... Well, okay, they do have a base right now. Actually, we're in a pretty similar position if you think about it. The biggest problem here is that I want to take my Nexus. Can he see this? Please, no. Oh, okay, he can't see it. That's perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, well... Welcome to Starcraft. If none of you have seen Starcraft gameplay before, and this is your first entry to it, this is totally what every game of Starcraft looks like, okay? Nothing weird going on here at all. I have 4 cannons in my main base, 3 at the front. My homie will be able to help me out with killing those, at least I hope he does. I'm just gonna take gases until... Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna cancel this. I trust my teammate. Don't want to waste money on that. I kind of want to go for a hidden expansion, actually. But like hidden expansion would be nice. He's gonna take it very safe. I mean, I kind of appreciate it. I also don't because I want to rush down and get my expansion, but I appreciate that he doesn't want to waste any more resources on that. That thing falls, and now we're gonna go for a couple hidden nexuses or one. Not quite sure, actually. One thing I do want to do is make a sentry so I can just scout for free the entire game. That sounds perfect to me. 4:30 minutes in the game, and my status is that I have 3 pylons, 7 cannons or something like that, the gateway, the cyber, and the forge. Kind of sounds like a vibe, to be honest. I do feel safe. Do you guys also feel like I'm safe? I'm not quite sure if it's an accurate thing to say that that I'm safe, but it feels like it because I have so many cannons. At least I'm not gonna get eliminated entirely, right? That's one thing I can say for sure. It hit an expansion number 1. I'm not quite sure if there's more, but there might be. I'm gonna go for the double scout. Since this guy is, well, let's just say he goes to the uThermal school of playing Starcraft. I'm gonna scout for a hidden expansion. That is so funny. I can't believe he's at. Wait, is that? That is probably his natural, right? He has a Stargate. How many bases did he could have 3 bases already? I'm not quite sure about it. I wish my homie would send over a queen. I guess I'll just have to make a stalker for that. I mean, a void ray is really not gonna kill my probes that fast. Yeah, it is actually his natural. That is so funny. I love the fact that I predicted it too. That just makes it so much better. Hey, 1 stalker should be able to take care of that. I know void rays are good against stalkers, but the thing is, I can just kite back to the cannons, and it should be pretty annoying for him to do anything. I'll just make another sentry. I kind of wish my teammate would have sent a queen, but I completely understand that he didn't want to, because waddling queens across, it's like a penguin brother, but really slow, you know? I can understand if you don't want to do that. Okay, so we have 1 base extra, because I took a natural before taking my hidden expansion. Oh, I shouldn't have maybe used that chrono boost so I could recall. I guess it's fine. I'll just use another thingy over here. I kind of want to make some phoenixes. I don't really mind losing that gas for now, but I do have to retake it at some point. Let's see. Can I bait him in? Oh, he's making a Hydralisk then. That's nice. Oh, he's actually on double Stargate Void Ray. Oh, he's fighting against the cannon. That is beautiful. Look at this. That cannon is actually popping off against the Void Ray. 1 Void Ray is going to go down, and I think all the other Void Rays are going to fall too. He was trying to focus down the Nexus, but the Nexus has way too much health for that. And Phoenix is, by the way, actually very good against Void Rays, because Void Rays are really only good against armored targets, right? And Phoenixes aren't armored, so they just don't do enough damage. I have a hidden expansion over here. Oh, he's actually fighting against the cannons, which is nice. So it's Mutalisk Void Ray. I'm going to be able to help him with my Phoenixes, that is for sure. Phoenix is really good against Mutas. It's just a little hard to micro. But, oh, this is really awesome for us here. If he wants to fight against it, then he's going to lose a lot of Mutas pretty fast. He does have a bunch of Void Rays. I wish he would use the Hydras against the Void Rays while I take care of the Mutas. I feel like that's a way easier way to go about it. Like, if he's going to use the Hydras against the Mutas, he's going to keep losing them, and that's quite painful. You can see these Mutas are actually dying to my Phoenixes pretty fast. He's going to try to kill my main Nexus now. I'm going to try to warp in something here. The Mutas are already entirely dead. Even if I lose the Nexus, it's not the biggest deal ever, because what I can do is I can just... let's see, at least if I have enough energy. Do I have enough energy? I do have enough energy. I can just recall the probes, take the Nexus again, saturate that base in the corner. Oh, it is scouted though. Ooh, okay. Now the thing is, they only have air units, which means that my army is really good, but... oh, I don't know. This is a pretty scary game here, isn't it, guys? I might have to go over there. He's going to use his Void Rays. I really wish he was using his Hydras for this, man. Like, the Hydras against the Mutas, they kind of suck. But against the Void Rays, they're so good. Please, my friend, let's just swap places. Yeah, he's gonna have to trust me. That's the biggest problem. Like, I know it's scary to trust your ally like that, but he has to trust me and use his Hydralisk against the Void Rays, and then I can cover the Mutas. Maybe I can I transfer these back, or is that too psychotic? It's a little psychotic, that is for sure. Let's see if I can find the Mutas over here. I haven't found them yet. They did see this. Okay, yeah, exactly. Here's the Mutas. I found him. He's gonna go for the... I really like this, by the way. He's gonna go for the pylon. Looks like a good move. but he's going to lose all of his Mutalisk for it. And this is going to be just a really good moment for us over here. Need to make sure I try to rebuild that pylon. Is he actually taking care of it? Oh, I'm going to lose that Nexus, unfortunately. But he did try his best. And Hydra's obviously, you know, they can't fly. So it's going to be a little harder to actually catch up to Void Rays and stuff. All the Mutas are dead. And that is going to make for a pretty decent situation here. He has enough Hydras that he can just split them. Oh, he's actually doing that now, I think. That is very, very nice. Gonna transfer a couple workers over here, I think. But now, what on earth do we do? This is one of the craziest situations ever. He's still making Mutas. He's got to lose all of those Mutas too, by the way. Okay, the Hydras didn't really have enough Hydras over there. I didn't manage to kill those. There's more Hydras coming in, which is really nice. Like, the Phoenixes are gonna be really good against the Void Rays, but the problem is he has more Void Rays than I have Phoenixes right now. And then, you know, it's obviously going to put us in a little bit of trouble. Okay, this is a good fight over here, exactly. Here you can see the Hydra's doing a good job, despite not actually having that many. I'm moving my Phoenixes back and forth between my base, because I don't really know where I want to have them. I'm going to go for an extra Stargate here. Just, like, I know I would rather have more economy, but I feel like this way... my teammate could go for an attack, by the way. I feel like this way I can maybe overwhelm the Void Rays at some point, and that'd be really nice. See, here we go. Should be able to kill at least one of the Void Rays. If the cannons are shooting, that's just perfect, by the way. Look, he's trying to focus on my Phoenixes, but the cannons are doing a lot of damage in the meantime. My teammate's coming down. I'm going to be able to kill 2 more Void Rays, I think, if I target correctly. I did actually surprisingly target that correctly. I didn't think I was going to be honest. I wasn't 100% confident in myself. Now, my teammate has arrived with the Hydras, and every single Void Ray is going to fall, I think, besides maybe one. Let's see. He barely does not get the final one. Very nice. Now, there is a million Hydras in my main base, and... dude, how many times am I going to lose that freaking Nexus, man? Oh my goodness. I think I need to keep my Phoenixes over here. I mean, I feel like my Phoenixes have done their job, but I'm not sure if we have enough economy to win. My teammate has the biggest army in the game, that's for sure. His army is absolutely massive. He has +2 attack, while these guys have +0. I did expect this Void Ray to come back, if you guys were wondering why I moved my Phoenixes back here. But my teammate's going to absolutely crush this fight. I'm just going to go in and lift. I think what I should do here is make pure use of my defensive prowess with these Phoenixes. And then my teammate's going to be able to go on the counterattack and finish the game off. I think that is the best chance. If he can, yep. If he defends now, we're going to lose this game for sure. I even don't want him to save me anymore. At this point, my economy is actually kind of decent, surprisingly. At this point... they could kill me completely and it would be fine. They just need to, or my teammate just need to kill the enemy. That's it. Let's see, there's no Nidus over here. Oh, this is where the Nidus is. I can actually recall those Phoenixes. Barely not gonna happen, unfortunately. Okay, that is painful. But I do like my teammate, the fact that he's just sending it. That's really nice. I have 8 Phoenixes. I think I can barely win this fight, but I need all of my Phoenixes to show up. He's trying to kill my probes. Let's see. I hope he doesn't get the Nexus. Here we go. Phoenix is really good against Hydras, by the way, because Hydras are light targets. I'm not sure if I have enough lifts for this. I did lose all of my probes, but they managed to tank everything for me. I killed all of his Hydras. Now my teammate's in their face, but the Hydras are a little split. Seems like the opponents are doing a pretty good job over there. Oh, I just don't. I'm missing 1 lift. That's actually quite annoying over here. There we go. It's going to go down. The Hydras are really good against the Interceptors. Yeah. I mean, this is a bit of a... I think I need to cancel all of my Phoenixes. Like, I need to remember that I'm not actually allowed to... He can kill the Interceptors, by the way. Oh, no. I think he made a little bit of a mistake there. My teammate is playing fantastically, by the way, so I don't want to blame him at all. Don't want you guys to think that, but he can kill the Interceptors just fine. He doesn't actually need to see the carriers. I'm going to defend my teammate's army for now because they're being aggressive. I think that is fair to say. And see, okay, I wish I would go for it. I'm just going to lift everything I can. Here we go. Go for it, my friend. The power of the Hydras. I don't even mind if they kill my Phoenixes because I'm only allowed to defend anyway. Here we go. The Phoenixes are gonna fall now, but we killed a lot of Interceptors. I kind of want him to go for it. I don't think we can win if he doesn't go for it. Give it a shot, my friend. I'm not sure if it's a game-winning play. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes back. Like, I feel like there's probably too many carriers they're gonna recharge. Only has +1 attack, though. They're gonna recharge the Interceptors by the time he gets across the map, but we can't win this game if he sits back. That is the thing. I could try to go for Void Rays, actually. I'm going to make a Fleet Beacon, and I'm going to start going for Void Rays. I do think the opponents played a very good game as well, by the way. Like, they were aggressive. Obviously, I was a bit handicapped by my willingness or my not willingness to play a normal game out of it and just go for the mass defensive style. But I really think the harassment was quite good. You can tell my teammates having a hard time deciding where to go because the Niduses have been making this very, very hard for me. And the only thing I can do now is start a couple Void Rays and hope that he makes too many Lurkers and not enough freaking Hydralisk. But yeah, this is definitely too many carriers. I think he's going to be able to hold one wave of Interceptors barely because he has such good upgrades. Well, besides, it's going to be hard. My teammate doing an amazing job microing here, by the way. Actually kills the Interceptors followed by 3 carriers. But I'm going to lose both these bases over here. Probably could have canceled that one. Not 100% sure. I'm going to send my Void Rays here. Get the upgrade for the Void Rays as well. Seems like my teammates' Hydras have been cleaned up by the carriers. And that is going to be it. And oh my goodness, that was a very stressful and tough first game. But it was extremely close, by the way. This Zerg, I know you might think, like, okay, he has Lurkers, he must have the entire map at this point. He has less than 100 supply, 96 supply on the Zerg player, only 145 on the Protoss. Those 7 carriers was actually all he had. He had some units in production, of course. I don't know if this is 1 or 4 carries almost finishing, but at least 1. So the Protoss was pretty strong. And this was a very, very close game. I would even say, if the main base, the first time it died, if we were able to save it, I think this would be a winning game. Because then the defense is going to be relatively easy. I can go into carriers or maybe even Tempest, probably the best option here. Go into Tempest. My teammate is safe. He didn't have to rush. He would be able to saturate this base, or his economy would have been good. And then we probably win the game. It was a very close first attempt. Let's go for another one. All right, the second game is with a Zerg against Protoss and Zerg once again. Now, we're playing on an absolutely massive map, which could be either good or not. I mean, so far, I haven't really found any correlation between maps being small and opponents cheesing or not. I feel like if they're cheesy, they're always just going to keep cheesing. Hello. Now, the last guy, he seemed kind of on board with my strategy, but honestly, it also didn't really get to the point where I was supposed to be attacking anyway, if that makes sense. I will play very good macro. There you go. I could also play Nexus first, by the way, but since they're always so cheesy, I think I'm just going to go for the Forge again. You know, it is a good fake, by the way. I didn't even think about this before, but if you make a Forge with the intention of expanding, they're always going to scout your Forge. At least I feel like 90% of the games they probe scout, at least if they have a Protoss, right? They see your Forge, they're just going to assume you're cannon rushing. And if they then overreact and you just take your Nexus, you kind of just have like a free advantage going into the macro game, you know? Now, this game seems to not be the case because they're not actually scouting, I believe. Which, oh, no, never mind, I was blind. D&D. Not sure if that's Dungeons and Dragons or Do Not Disturb. I guess, dude, for some reason, my brain told me that Do Not Disturb is DNB. And I was like, wait, did I just say something really stupid? But no, I think it's still correct. Let's see, I'm going to go for the gateway over here. This Protoss does not have an expo, which could mean that he did indeed overreact to my freaking Forge. Let's see. Wait, no, it actually worked. Yo, guys, check it out. Look, oh, I can't believe I just thought of this idea and it worked instantly. So my opponent went for a reactive Forge because I thought I was cannon rushing him. But I already have my Nexus down. Oh, I actually wanted to keep that probe there. Oh, that's could be a little painful. I'm going to have to make sure to build a pylon here as well. I might have to cancel these gases, actually. I'm going to pull a couple probes just so I have enough to saturate my base. I should be able to deny cannon here pretty easily. I don't think this is going to be the biggest problem ever, to be honest. I'm going to cancel one of those gases at least. He's going to try building cannons that I don't think is going to work so well, to be honest. My teammate's helping me. I don't actually need his help here, but I appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. All right, here we go. Thanks, King. He even had Zerglings already. Okay, this was the most destroyed cannon rush ever. Wait, is that my cannon or... Wait, is that my cannon? Was my teammate attacking my cannon? That confused me so freaking hard. I saw escape on the cannon, but he was attacking it, and I was like, so it's mine or not? I figured he would just be an A move, but I guess he wasn't. But alright. Very good defense. Very good teammate, seems like so far. Very helpful. Seems on board with my macro plan. Maybe not until he discovers, or not when he discovers that I'm actually gonna just sit here forever and make like an Omega army. But for now, he's on board. Helps me out a lot. I like this guy. Hansi? Seems like a good guy. Let's see, I have 31 probes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a pylon over here just so I can be safe against Stargate units. I can just feel the Stargate. I know it's there. It's right here. It's like slightly to the right of the gas. Trust me. Not a map hacker, by the way, guys. I can just feel it there. I could be completely wrong, by the way. I feel like, by the way, I said that. Some of you are just assume that I'm telling the truth, but that is my guess. That is going for a Stargate, and that's why I'm gonna build a cannon over here. And obviously, I'm gonna go for my own Stargate. Now, I'm not quite sure if I should be able... Actually, since I'm faking them out already anyway with the forge and just sending the probe across and whatnot, I feel like I should also be able to just send an oracle across the map. Because an oracle, they're gonna think I'm attacking, but it's gonna be very passive. My job a stasis ward. Now, that does count as attacking, I think. No stasis ward, but... Oh, there's an overlord over there. Okay, so he did see me going down over here. Guess we'll just get a little bit of static defense. Hey, there's an oracle! I knew it! Promise you guys, I'm not map hacking, okay? I actually hope the Stargate is somewhere else, so you guys are not gonna suspect me now, because that would be a little bit suspicious to say the least. You know, I'm gonna make an oracle and send it there just to check. If it's exactly there, then just stop defending me already, guys, okay? It's over at that point. Let's see. Oh, that's... No, actually, this is pretty fine. He is gonna lose the hatchery, I think. Okay, I don't have enough... Oh, I do have enough energy for energy recharge. Even if I chrono. Coming, bro. That's the sarcastic thanks. Wait, there's actually a couple of Bailings over here. Let me kill those Bailings first. Okay, the problem here is that this happens a lot where my teammate starts thinking we're losing. You know? This is very common, actually, I noticed. Something happens to them, and they assume that we're losing. But we're actually, without exaggeration, I think we're pretty hardcore winning this game. He just needs to get it together more than anything else, you know? Like, I have 2 oracles. Nah. Like, we're actually winning. I'm not even kidding over here. We're actually winning this game. Let's see. Like, an oracle can just defend this. Like, this oracle is just gonna kill all of these zerglings. Okay, please be careful with that. He just needs to make some anti-air or something, and then we'll be completely fine. All the zerglings are pretty much already dead. Really, really good macro. GG is typed. I'm pretty sure he just gave me like 1,000 minerals, by the way, so that comment is extra funny. I'm not actually gonna give up here, though, because... Oh, man, he didn't even make drones for his base. Yeah, that is a little painful to watch. Sorry, Hansi, I believed in you. You disappointed me, but it happens to the best, okay? Can't win them all. Now, Void Rays are really not that good against Phoenixes, so I probably want to stop building those. I'm going to make a cannon over there, or a pylon, just so I can block the Bailings from blowing up my stuff. Now, let's see. How many Stargates can I afford with my teammates' gases? The answer is really a lot. Okay? The problem is that I can't attack. Okay, this is actually a bit of a problem. I might have to switch up the challenge here, because 1v2, there's just simply no way that I can ever win without attacking, you know? That's kind of the problem here. Because they're going to be able to go up to 400 supply, and I'm not going to have that privilege, sadly. Yeah, did I make that queen on accident? I don't remember building that queen. Let's see, I'm just going to send a bunch of drones over here. It is really comfortable to just be able to rebuild your stuff whenever you want. That's the... Oh, I hotkeyed my stuff over my nexuses, that's why. Fleet Beacon is coming online. I do need to get another base at some point. That is potentially a little bit problematic. I do have 5 Stargate. I don't think they're feeding because they've been making Banelings. Which means that I should be able to out-Phoenix this guy pretty soon. I'm actually gonna make another Spore over here. I made another Queen on accident. Wait, am I even injecting like on autopilot without realizing it? Maybe I am kind of a goated Zerg. See, these gases are saturated. There we go. I'm gonna keep chrono boosting these. I do want to get the range upgrade now, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going. I do have a bunch of Phoenixes, but he also has a bunch of Phoenixes. I'm not quite sure if we're at the point where I can go out and expand yet. I think I'm gonna give it a try. If I would win this game without attacking, I would actually pronounce myself the GOAT, by the way, just so you guys know. Doesn't even matter if you guys agree with it anymore at that point. It's just... It's settled, you know? Okay, obviously he was gonna do... I can even lift these, by the way. I have so many phoenixes, I can lift this freaking zerglings right now, which is pretty funny. You know what I can do? I'm gonna make 2 extra nexuses because I have so much money. Oh, need to be fast here. Here we go. Oh, barely didn't get all of them. Still good enough, though. Really not gonna complain about that. Let me just lift all of it. This looks so stupid. It really does look pretty stupid. Good thing I made those extra queens. Those queens are actually gonna be quite nice over here. I can also lift the queens if I have to. There you go. And then the queens are not gonna fall to the zerglings. And then I can go back over here. Like, they lost just all of their... Oh, this is huge. Oh my goodness, we're literally winning the game right now. Hansi, where are you, my friend? Yeah, now is the question, guys. Am I gonna break my challenge and attack or not? That is the question. Oh, goodness. Let's get a bunch of cannons over here. More stuff. I think it's a good time for me to go for carriers. Maybe, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, this actually sounds fair. I'm gonna amend the challenge so that I'm allowed to attack when I'm maxed. How about that? Like, I could go ahead and do a serious amount of damage right now, but I'm really trying to modify my challenge while playing for 2 people, you know, in the middle of my challenge. So it's a little bit tricky for me, but thinking about it, that sounds like the right idea. I didn't lose my core. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of carriers. Mothership gonna be on the way shortly as well. That does cost 300 gas right now. Dude, I freaking love these massive cannonballs. It's just, I don't know why, it's just so satisfying. Maybe it's because it triggers my Brood War nostalgia playing fastest map possible. Oh yeah, I'm not quite sure if I explained this, by the way, but I was getting so much gas that I made... Why do I have all these things hotkeyed? Actually, that's a pretty good idea to do, but I'm gonna just leave it for now. I can just make extra nexus so I can chrono boost my Stargates. Like, I didn't have enough chrono boost to properly spend the money, so now I'm gonna have 5 nexuses. One of those is not hotkeyed. Oh, is it not? Which one is it? Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. Okay, there we go. Now, I probably don't want to make more workers. I have only 64, which is very little, but I technically have about 100 or so, because I also have this base. Mr. Zergling is still making Zerglings. Okay, you know, I'm gonna give you guys the main reason why I want to win this game. And it's so I can message Hansi, I won. After we win. He does have upgrades on the Zerglings, which I'm really not happy to see. I'm just gonna lift all the Zerglings again. I know this looks dumb, but what else am I gonna lift? You know, the other guy is playing Airtals, it looks like. I have 1,000,000 cannons, which I'm definitely not gonna be happy seeing. There's... Why are there drones in my perimeter? Is he trying to make spores in front of my base? Oh my goodness, he is! You absolute gangster! Well, I guess I'm gonna kill a lot of those. There you go. I mean, let's be honest. This does count as defending. He's trying to put it in front of my base, guys. Come on. There's something in my base. There's a couple oracles. That's really not gonna do that much damage, honestly. And he's also gonna lose both oracles, by the way. At least if I micro my unit, that is. It's not always a given. Let's see. Here we go. It is gonna die now. He also doesn't have upgrades. That is very comfortable to know. Let's see. Okay, there's 2 moves that I could do. I could go for the recall into the main base, but I think it's gonna take a little bit too long. So I think we're just gonna go for it. I also can make a couple more Stargates. I think that is fair to say. Here we go. I really wish I did have upgrades now. The upgrades would make my life a lot easier. Is that entire base is gonna fall? Did I ever make a second Cybercore? I don't think I did. Now, I am maxed. I mean... Here, guys, just in case someone is going to complain that I was only at 196 supply, I started 4 probes for you, okay? There you go. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to A-move these units to the left side of the map. The mothership is going to go to the right. If he finds the mothership and kills it, it's most likely going to be with an air army of their own, right? And in that case, it's gonna die anyway, and then it would be pretty good. Oh, we still haven't seen if the Stargate is actually there, by the way. It's gonna be funny to find out. He made Phoenixes, which is very interesting, I have to say. Okay, the parasitic bombs are gonna go a little hard. I have to be careful that he doesn't get them on the freaking Phoenixes themselves. Parabombs on these are annoying, but it's also not the biggest deal ever. Let's see, I got this. I definitely have to split off. Which was it? Okay, there. Did find it in the end. Okay, I'm not quite... Did my mothership die already? I guess it did die already. Oh, he is making Tempest now. Then I guess I'll have to make Tempest too. And the parasitic bombs are actually hurting a decent amount. Can I actually get in here? I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's see. The carriers are now going to die. I don't think there's too much... If you guys are wondering, there's not really too much point in actually splitting the carriers up. I feel like for the most part, you just make them vulnerable. Oh, actually, I don't even have a Twilight Council. I wanted to go for freaking, what's it called? for High Templars, but I can't even build those yet. Now, sadly for me, they were good enough at the late game to actually make a bunch of Vipers and stuff. Because if they didn't make Vipers, I probably would have won the game for free there. But sadly, I wasn't able to. Now, I'm making 1,000,000 Tempest, which is going to be the next step for me. Let's see, these bases are still saturated. I think it's time for me to take a base with Mr. Zerg over here as well. I do have enough Tempest to challenge that, I believe. Where are they? They're just being slow. I definitely do have enough. Okay, here we go. Gonna fight with the carriers as well. Make sure to target the Tempest with these. And then just fall back at the right time. I think this is the right time to fall back over here. Get a couple more shots in with the Tempest. And then I need to make a mothership again, I think. Yeah, the reason why I really need to take a base with Zerg is just because of the supply limit. Gonna be able to kill another Tempest here, I think. Barely not gonna get that. Oh, did I? I think I did get that final hit off, didn't I? That's 1,000,000 cannons, by the way. I know Phoenixes are good. I don't think you want to waste them by fighting into 1,000,000 cannons, though. Just saying. Let's see. I'm gonna actually hotkey these here as well now, because I'm gonna have to use them at some point. Hey, there we go. We do kill one of the Tempests. Not quite sure if it's going to be worth it in the end. Maybe I should have chilled a little harder. Yeah, probably should have chilled a little harder. Now let's go to the Templar Archives. Did I get Warp Gate? I did not get Warp Gate. Let me get that first then, I think. If I max out on freaking Tempest, that would be a very interesting army. I don't think I've ever maxed out on something as ridiculous as just pure Tempest, to be honest. And I say that having played, you know, 250 supply of roaches with the drone trick or stuff like that. There we go. I think I have enough cannons here to do this. It's a little risky. Phoenixes are actually quite good against the Tempest as well. So you're gonna have to be careful. That base is gonna die. But I mean, I killed a couple of Phoenixes for it, and the Phoenix actually cost more. So that is really not so bad. I do want to retake it instantly though, because I actually desperately need that base. Let's see, do I get Storm or do I just go for the feedbacks? I think we go for Storm. That does make sense. Let's try to do that. It just feels so weird for me to be cycling between my Nexus and my hatcheries. Like, that's just not something I would normally be doing, right? And this is actually pretty brave by him. He's going to lose a Tempest pretty fast. There we go. I mean, my army... I could actually time warp this. I also have the Cloak, by the way. Cloak is going to be very nice here. It's going to buy me a little bit of time. Is it going to buy me enough time? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to be able to kill his Tempest. I hope I don't lose all of mine. I want to keep at least a couple alive. It seems fine, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems fine because he's actually just losing that many Phoenixes. And the problem is that oh, he has all those Corruptors too. Oh, no, I think I barely can recover from this. Yeah, that's going to be it. GG well played will have to be called. Yeah, just really well done by them. That's all I can say. My teammate lost us the game 100%. I can't lie about it. Don't like blaming teammates, but it's just true. It happens very, very often that they just are not aware of the game state and they just leave before it's over. It happens very freaking frequently. It's probably the hardest part about 2v2, just your teammates leaving too early. Look at this. This guy has 28 drones. Okay? My teammate had 35. Their Protoss player had 48 workers. I had 58. I'm not sure about the supplies. My supply and the Protoss supply was the same. The Zerg supply and my Zerg supply... My Zerg did have a little bit less, but all they had was Zerglings. And that was it. There was a third base over here. No third base for the Protoss. Oh, the Stargate wasn't here. Okay, well, I guess I should be happy because I'm not a hacker. But this was a perfectly playable game, and he just left. And in 1v2, I sadly wasn't quite good enough to get the job done. So far, 0-2 for the defensive challenge. The first game, definitely not my teammates' fault. Really well played by the opponents. This game, both my teammates' fault and really well played by the opponents. But I still want to give it another shot. Let's go for game number 3. All right, the final game of the day is with a Protoss player against a Zerg and a Terran. Now, this Terran player I've played with before. Seemed like a pretty aggressive Terran player. He was pretty good as well. In general, I feel like the level of 2v2 on the ladder has gotten pretty high. Like, I know we get some salty teammates, and sometimes we get weird opponents, whatever. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the level of 2v2 on the ladder. And hopefully with my tournament circuit, we can only get that higher and higher. Now, let's see. I do really want to get a dub on the board, but so far it's... I mean, last game, I feel like I got pretty close, honestly. And obviously, you know, you need to be a little lucky with your teammates and maybe not even how good they are, but just how they play and stuff. Now, we are playing against a Terran for the first time, which means that I can't simply build cannons at the front because they have Reapers. They're going to enter here, so I'm going to play this a little differently. Now, this guy already seems enthusiastic to start the game. I like to see that. But our boy Hansi also started the last game pretty well. Ended up being what is probably going to be my least favorite teammate of the day. So I guess we'll see. Let's type in non-caps lock to not aggress. Very nice defense. I like how the last guy, he said something about my macro, which made absolutely zero sense because my macro was perfectly fine. And when he left, he gave me 1,000 minerals. So I really wondered what he was actually trying to say. Like, if anything, I macro too well, you know? Let's see. Terran and a Zerg. I do like the idea of going for a fast Stargate, actually. I do want to get enough bases up, of course, but I kind of want to help my teammates out with at least like a fast Oracle. Last game I also had an Oracle. I think Oracle's just really, really nice to have, especially against Zerg, also against Terran. So I think I'm just going to make use of Oracles to try and really solidify the early game and then, I don't know, try to kind of follow along with what my teammate is doing. I want to try to complement whatever units he has. The problem is that I'm going to do it from a defensive standpoint and he is definitely going to want to attack. I'm going to take this base over here. Air. And we'll make some Oracles first. He's asking some good questions. Okay. Don't want to get my hopes up, but it's, you know, seems like a nice guy so far. I like it. Okay. I'm not going to make a single unit here. I'm kind of just assuming my teammate's going to make an Adept. Twilight Robo. Nice. Good comms, good comms. Love to see it. I just assume he's going to make an Adept, so I don't need an Adept right away, and I can make a Stargate first. It's a little greedy what I'm doing, because I'm making a Nexus and a Stargate. I'm not going to have a unit, but I feel like it should be okay. It's just going to allow me to have a Stargate faster. That's what I really like about this. And then by the time that final finishes, I can make probes again. I guess I can make one Adept now. Would be nice to have an Adept just against the Reaper. Even if my teammate has an Adept, the Reapers are pretty annoying to deal with. So, you know, being able to help him out there is going to be quite nice. I'm going to make a battery at the front. I mean, since I'm going to play, I kind of want to cover his base as well. I guess that's a pretty decent location over here. Getting another Adept over here. Probably don't want to waste any more Chrono boosts on that. I would like to get some scouting, but the Adept, I'll probably attack with that on accident, so I'm not going to send the Adept across. I will send the Oracle across, though. It's actually very fast. Freaking love that. 2 minutes... Well, I could get supply book a little bit. It was going to start 3 or 4 seconds faster. In the end, it started at 2:57, I believe, which really is pretty decent. Taking a Vision over here. Now, I do feel a little suspicious, because we haven't seen anything yet. And not seeing anything is always sus. I'm going to go for a double Oracle. I'm going to put a Stasis down at the front right away. I think that's a good idea. It's going to fit. I haven't even put a single Stasis Ward down yet because the games have been so weird. I was intending to put down 1,000,000 Stasis Wards, but instead we haven't put a single one. I'm just going to put 2 right away with the Energy Overcharge. Actually, I can put 3 because I'm not going to have to use my energy on the front anyway. Please be careful with that Stalker over there. It looks like he wasn't careful. I do have a couple of guys. Oh, that actually lives. Because of the battery. Let's go. Protoss brothers, baby. That's what I like to see. I'm actually going to do something funny. I'm going to stasis his mineral line too. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because... Oh, I didn't actually mean to send that across. Is because I think they might drop him at some point, you know? So I think that's going to be quite nice for me to have. Triple Oracle for mass stasis. And I'm going to go for a second Stargate, and then we'll see what I'm going to build from there. Let's make a Forge already as well. See what I can find here. Probably going to be a Spore Crawler, exactly. No Larry yet. Double Evo, okay. Is that a second factory? He's... Starport? Is this the freaking Penguin Brothers? No, okay, it's just... some really... just one Cyclone into 3 racks, or something like this. Oh man, I got excited there for a second. I saw like the factory was looking a little sus. I didn't see any barracks. I was like, it's happening, but no. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a lot of Oracles. And the reason why is because it seems like we're going to be hit by some kind of mass Ling Flood 3 racks kind of thing, right? And if you have a lot of Oracles, you can actually beat the 3 racks relatively easily. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to embrace my role fully and even build cannons in this guy's base. Like, So far, I think I've been doing a good job of defending, at least myself. But I also want to defend my allies. Let's see, I can probably do another battery overcharge, exactly. Probably kill that. Oh man, a little too late. Oh, but you could trigger 2 stasises with that. So, ooh, okay, there we go, perfect. I'm gonna build some cannons over here. It's actually gonna be so funny. Okay, here we go. And do I build a battery as well? I think a battery could be nice. Yeah, a battery would be pretty nice. Here we go, more stasis wards. Okay, now the problem is that these guys are not as aggressive as the others. Which means that... Oh, please... Okay, it actually didn't trigger both. Which means that the macro game is definitely going to be a little hard. If they would attack us into this, they would have a very hard time. That is for sure. I'm just going to make more and more oracles. I'm really just scared of the initial bio attack. I feel like the initial bio push could be pretty difficult to defend. I don't want this to trigger that stasis. Exactly. Those were in good position. Gonna get 2 more stasis wards over here just in case the bio attacks from that side. And then I think it's gonna be a pretty good time for me to get into a fleet beacon. Okay, so he's dropping over there, but we have the cannons. The cannons actually gonna be very nice there. Look at that. Yeah, wow, okay. They weren't in perfect position, but they still helped out a lot. Now I have an oracle over here. Who's gonna be able to activate it instantly. He has blink. He could... Okay, he kills the cyclone in time. I thought he might even be able to get the medevac, but I mean, since he killed the entire army pretty much for free, or well, at the cost of a little bit of HP damage on my oracle, that's going to be pretty good in the end. I think he's going to be pretty happy with me that I'm defending him here as well. Like, it's just... Wait, did I just see a little army over here? Or was it just an overlord? Oh, it is a little army. Look at this. You're not going to want to do that, my friend. Wait, where did my adepts even go? My team... Okay, dude, for a second I thought my teammate was attacking already. That would have been pretty freaking risky. Now I'm going to go for double upgrades for the air. I'm gonna put a couple more stasis wards down here. And then I think we're gonna start building Tempest, actually. But like, Tempest are gonna be very nice on the defense, especially to, you know, just be able to shoot from a very long distance. This is looking more like the game I was envisioning, by the way, instead of that just inhuman chaos that was happening in the previous 2 games. This is a little closer to what I was actually expecting. Okay, that looks really funky. You can actually dance these oracles, by the way. I don't want to do it yet. Because I feel like that's kind of like a bad omen, you know? Dancing your units before you've won. Actually, dancing them when you've won, that's bad karma. So I guess there's never really a good moment to dance. I'm getting my first couple Tempest out. Teammate has a good amount of units. I'm gonna drop a couple more stasis over here. And I'm gonna be able to get this next base. I do feel a little better playing... I guess more conservative, right? Like, I've been very slow with expanding and stuff like that. It also has something to do with my opponent Protoss player not playing air. I'm gonna send my units to hopefully help my teammate in time. Guess he doesn't need any help, then I'll just use the Revelation. I can always help him with the oracles over here. Oh, Zerg does not want to do this. You really do not want to do that, my friend. Oh my god. Well, sending the oracles back was an idea. That is for sure. Oh my god. I can't believe they actually tried to do that. Holy cow. That hurts. Now I'm gonna get the shield upgrades as well. Very good. That's allowed to be in caps lock. Even though I wanted to be civil to my teammates, I think that's definitely a good cause for celebration over there. I'm still... Dude, I feel so safe with the stasis wards. Keep in mind they do... wait, did I push the wrong... No, I didn't. Keep in mind they do expire now. So you do have to be a little aware that the places where you put stasis wards before are not going to stay there forever. So, for example, in this case, the middle was already regular smiley face. That's the best response. What else are you going to say to someone that types very good in caps lock? See, do I have... I want a battery overcharge. Actually, I already used it. Or... Oh, sorry. I can't believe I'm still saying battery overcharge. Energy recharge. Sorry. Not quite sure how many times I've said it so far. Let's see. I'm going to get the Tempest. Probably want to get like... I could even get up to 10, honestly. I could get a lot. Now, one good way to play with Tempest, and a way that I'm actually allowed to use... Did he? Oh, that was me. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was the one that was blocking my Nexus or not. Is you can make like a wall of cannons in the middle and just kind of siege from there. It's actually a very good way to go about it. Oh, that's a big army on the right side. And I have to help him right away. I do have the stasis wards over there, which are probably... Actually, they are going to help. I'm going to put down a stasis ward in his mineral line while I'm at it. So he's going to have a harder time pushing forward. I can't really fight against the Corruptors for now. So I'm really just putting down a lot of stasis wards. Did it? They do friendly fire? What? My mind just exploded. Oh, that's a really good storm. My mind actually just exploded. Did I just stasis his Colossus? That is new to me. A lot of you probably were wondering why I was doing that, but that is definitely new to me. Okay, I wanted that. Those infestors are starting to piss me off. There we go. Tempest actually do a lot of damage against Tempest, so you don't want to have Tempest shooting your Tempest. That's, you know, hurts pretty bad. All right, there we go. Now the thing is, the Ultras could actually be a bit of a problem later on, so I might have to... you know what? I'm gonna go for the Void Ray upgrade already, and then I'll get the Tempest upgrade after that. Don't think I really need to get the other upgrade. Oh, he was looking for a base over here. It's actually a pretty good place to look. Honestly, that base should have been there, but I was too preoccupied defending my homie. I'm just gonna kill this infestor. Okay, there we go. All those links are gonna die very easily as well. That's really nice. He does have... oh, I have so many... I hope he has some storms for me. Please storm those, my friend. Yes, nice. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, good storms. If you had a couple of Archons, that would have been perfect. Like, I have a ridiculous amount of temp. It's such a ridiculous amount. The Archon's also helping out so much. Look at that. Wow. All right, perfect. Now, oh, I didn't actually deactivate my Oracles fast enough, so that is going to hurt a little bit. Yeah, let's saturate this base here now. And then I'm going to try to get some stasis up over on his side. I do have a couple of extra Stargates that I want to use. My defense is starting to look pretty healthy. Let's see, I cannot actually use these Oracles right now. The Tempest are so annoying. Like, they're just horribly annoying for opponents to deal with. I have enough... Look at it. This is 14 Tempest shooting his stuff from downtown. Like, it's actually just brutal. And those Zerglings all got taken care of. I do need to try and take the next base already, though. Is there something over here? Oh, I kept ready. There was. Okay. Oh, that cannon was about to finish. For some reason in my head, it was already finished. There's a lot of stuff over here. I should probably try to focus down the Ultralist for my guy. See, I'm just going to fall back. Here we go. The Ultras die pretty fast. Now, I don't know if I made too many Tempest or not. There's definitely a chance I did. I'm going to get the Twilight Council so I can actually get the next couple upgrades too. Good storms by my ally. This is almost 20 freaking Tempest, by the way. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Now, what I could do... Okay, I really like this idea. Is I'm going to go for this base instead, so I'm going to be more forward. And that's going to allow me to actually attack them properly later on. Now, let me ask him if he wants some money. I do want to keep it civil over there. Let's see. Get an energy recharge. Okay, he said please. That means he definitely wants some money. I have enough Tempest to win against the bio, but it's also not always as efficient. So I'm going to fall back over here. And then I'm going to give him the resources that he wants. There we go. I'm going to start building some carriers now, I think, because carriers are going to be a little better at fighting bio. We're actually killing this entire bio army right over here, which is super, super nice. There we go. So the bio is completely gone. And then I'm going to start putting down some stasis where it's over here. I still have, I think, what is 18 Tempest. So that's obviously a very nice amount of Tempest. Then I'm going to start trying to take this base. I mean, he cannot really do much here. I have more than enough cannons. Where did my Oracles go? I wanted to have those over on this side so I can put down a bunch of stasis wards. And see, Tempest are going to go over here. I feel like this Terran is having a very annoying time against us because I've just consistently, or we have just consistently killed his entire army. And I have not really, you know, lost much. Like, I'm still max with a pretty ridiculous army count over here. I'm going to try to take it now since we did kill that on the other side. Let's see, that's a good stasis ward. Actually, a pretty good bait on those Widow Mines as well. Tempest are about to arrive. I think I should go for my own Archons now. I can't always rely on my teammate to have all the Archons, of course. Let's see. There we go. Tempests are going to take care of this. And now we're going to be able to get... Oh, there's actually a burrowed Zergling over there, seems like. That's a little bit annoying. Going to be able to kill all these Zerglings as well. My upgrades are looking pretty healthy. I'm going to drop a couple stasis wards on the sides, I think. That's going to help protect him a little better. Then I'm going to expand my cannon field from here to the middle of the map. There's a speed zone over here, which is going to make it a little easier for them to attack into my stuff. Definitely not super happy with that. Let me revelate this so I can kill that Zergling is there. Could have been a Widow Mine as well, by the way. For some reason, it just felt like a Zergling angle to me. Okay, here we go. Get a ton of these things up. A ton of stasis wars as well. Dude, this is exactly how I wanted to play this entire episode. I'm so happy that we're actually getting to do it finally. Because this is just awesome, you know? Like, a million cannons, a million... Like, this is actually the most brutal freaking camping ever. I am gonna need help here, however. Okay, my teammate's on the way. I think I'm going to reinforce this with a lot of Void Rays. Let's see, I'm just going to run until my... No, I need your Archons, my friend. Oh, okay, he didn't actually come over here. I mean, I do have a lot of units, so it's still going to be a okay trade, but I kind of wish that he would have come over here instead. I kind of want to switch places with him. I'm going to ping this for him so he can help, and then I'm going to... Oh, dude, he has so many... Please storm that. You have a storm. Yeah, exactly, you do. I knew you do. Okay, there you go. And now I guess it's time to go for a mass Void Rays. I'll make a Mothership here as well. That Ultralisk... I kind of want to kill that Viper. There we go, the Viper dies. Then the Ultralisk dies, and then it's going to have to fight over cannons. Gonna drop down a couple more stasis wards over here. And now we're kind of in an interesting position. Because I lost my Tempest, but now this guy has a million Corruptors that are not going to be necessarily the most useful unit ever. Thank goodness I already have speed for the Void Rays. Because that would have been a little annoying otherwise. I really have a lot of them. Okay, there's Stalkers over here. That's what I like to see. That was actually saved by the freaking battery somehow. I think I should be able to chase them. As long as my teammate is with me, that should be okay. Let's see. He does not have... Do I have... No, I don't have T3 already. Did I make it? Oh, I thought I started T3. That's a little bit of an oopsie by me. There we go. My supply is still very healthy. I mean, obviously my economy is pretty insane. I am not going to be able to save that, I don't think. Actually, I might be able to kill a bunch of his Corruptors. Stasis actually helps pretty heavily. I'm going to be able to kill so many of these. Holy, look at that. That I can just retake the base instantly, which is very nice for me. I also do have slightly better upgrades than him, even if I did forget that other upgrade. My teammate is doing well against the Terran Bio. He actually sent his Archons to me too, which I really do appreciate. That is pretty awesome that he did that. And let's see, how many probes do I have? I have 87 probes. I must have exactly a little bit of oversaturation somewhere. I'm going to cancel the rest of the Void Ray so I can make Tempest again. Because then I can start taking this side of the map, which I really want to have. I'm going to try to help my guy over on that side. Start making cannons over here in the meantime. Probably get a couple batteries behind that too. Actually, I'll leave my Mothership down there. And then I can recall back. That sounds pretty nice to me. Maybe I can get a couple of random stasises over here too. Let's see. Just gonna try to help my guy over here. Maybe I can target the Medivacs. I was gonna say the Void Rays, but obviously meant the Medivacs. There we go. Where's the Mothership? This is the Mothership in case I need to recall over here. I hope he doesn't go too ham. Like, I'm really just trying to secure the middle of the map over here more than anything else. Get a couple more pylons. And then we're getting really close to being able to siege his base, which is going to be absolutely awesome. The base on the top left must have rebuilt by now. 87 workers is still looking pretty healthy. This base is actually mining out already. That's surprisingly fast, isn't it? At least that feels surprisingly fast to me. Okay, I'm going to have to help my guy again over here. Keep the Mothership here once more. Couple more pylons in the mineral line. And here come the Void Rays. Get a revelation on that barely in time, actually. See, I'm going to kill those Liberators for him. That's going to be pretty nice. And now... I mean, we are really... I mean, we're not even getting close anymore. We're basically there. This is like the last, you know, couple cannons that I need for us to be able to siege them forever. I did get the upgrade for the stabilizers, which is awesome. The Ultralisks are probably going to hurt me a little bit. Okay, so his army's over there. I guess I'll still need my Mothership on this side. I really love Motherships. I just want to have them with my army, but I guess it's smarter now to not have that. And here we go. This is my first aggression of the game, really. And it's just because I'm going to be able to take that base. Okay, so I'm going to recall everything over to this side. Oh, I need my Tempest too here. I didn't think I would need all my Tempest, but apparently I do. Gonna do a couple splitties. Just make sure that I don't get parasitic bombed too hard over here. I'm gonna start picking off those Brood Lords one by one. Exactly. Okay. Oh, good abduct by him, actually. Credit where credit's due. Well, actually, I do have Storm. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I can make one. That's actually pretty cool. I can make one Templar, energy recharge it, and then I'll just instantly have a couple Storms, which is going to be just super useful. I need to be careful. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Exactly. Wait, where did it go? I didn't even see it being attacked. Was that like a visual bug, or did he neural it or something? That was weird. I mean, I knew it was going to die, right? But, huh. That was actually a little crazy over here. Let's see, I'm just going to take more and more space over here. More and more cannons, always going to be good. I hope my guy is doing all right on that side. I could send my Void Rays, but it's a little risky. I'm just going to send a couple of them, I think. I'm going to send the Oracles as well. Let me just let him know that I'm actually helping him. You know what I really appreciate about this guy compared to the last guy already? It's just that he like the last guy, I feel like he would have given up already multiple times, you know? That's the thing. This guy is still in it, even though I felt like there were multiple moments where he could have given up, you know? But he's still here and kicking, and that's what matters. The fighting spirit, the trust in the ally, that's what's important over here. So we clean up all the bio. And this area is starting to look very good for us over here. They must be surprised how many freaking cannons I actually have. Okay, see, I'll just target one of the Brute Lords over there. There we go. Gonna put a Time Warp. Cloaking Field as well. Oh, this is so good for us. He's actually going in, but the Infestors are in range of the cannon, so I could just get these Infestors really fast. And now... Oh, he did still have one Parasitic Bomb, sadly. Almost clicked that instantly. Sadly, wasn't able to. But still, it's going to be a really good fight for us in the end. And we managed to... Did he do another Parabomb? Or did I just see it run out? I think I just saw it run out, right? There we go. I'm going to build a lot more cannons over here. And then I think I can probably send my Void Rays again to the other side over there. I have the entire map covered in freaking cannons by now, which is pretty freaking cool. I did get all the upgrades as well. I guess I might as well get that armor upgrade too. And that is probably just a couple of Marauders fighting this. Now stop attacking my base, please. Let's see. I think my saturation is pretty much perfect for now. He doesn't actually have enough Marines to fight against my Void Rays, which is not something you see very often, but it's happening. Now, this is so many cannons. I even wonder, like, how... Okay, so let's be straight, right? This Zerg is incredibly ultra giga omega rich, okay? This Zerg should have way more money than me. But it is such a good position we have that I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out. My teammate also has a good amount of bases. He can probably take this base next. See, I'm just going to start sieging this. Could use an Oracle. Let me try to get a Revelation going. Let's see if there's any army over here. It doesn't look like there is. There's a little bit of cooldown on that, so I'm not going to be able to get it yet. I think I should probably just target a hatchery. I think that is a smart way to go about it, because then he doesn't mind the resources. There's no army over here. I guess I can probably help my guy push through on the right side now, because that... Okay, wait, that base is actually mined out already. Wait, that base doesn't even really matter anymore. Huh. Wait, I have a lot of Void... Oh, those are probably just finished. Okay, wait, that's actually pretty sick. That base is not even that relevant anymore somehow. I'm going to send my mothership back to the left side in that case. Going to help this guy with my Void Rays. Should be a pretty nice fight over here. Going to help him push through the Liberator as well. And then he can try to actually... Well, there is actually still gas mining here. I'm just going to help my ally push through here. Oh, I need to be careful over here. I hope he has a storm ready for me. I can use these to just push through here. I don't think he's going to have anti-air on that side. Actually, there are Brute Lords over here. I might have to go for a recall at some point, which I'm not necessarily excited for. But being able to kill all those spores is going to be very pleasant. That is for sure. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to kill everything over here. The bio just... I feel so bad for the Terra in this game, honestly. Like, the bio... Normally... Oh, I'm going to kill all these. Look at this. Yes. Normally, bio is so good against Void Rays, but there's just been cannons and stuff at every turn, and he's just never been able to get anywhere, really. I have these Tempests. I do need to be careful with them, though. Okay, so this base is now getting pushed out. I guess that means I can now go for a little bit of cannon expansion on this side. Let's see. Try to saturate this base. Don't really need much more money, honestly, but I guess I should just take all the money that is available. Let's see. Okay, so the bio army is over there. I kind of figured. Maybe I should have made a couple more Tempests, actually. My teammate does seem a little poor. I kind of wish my teammate would try to be mining from this right now. I feel like it'd be very nice if he was trying to mine from this base. Okay, like they're trying to get the resources over here. I don't want to let them. Guess I'm just going to do the thing, warp one Templar. I really love that you can do this, by the way. One Templar, overcharge it, and then I just have my 2 Storms with my army, which is really, really nice. So I can probably just try and find the Corruptors. Oh, that's such a good Storms. Look at the Infestors. I think the Infestors actually died. And even the freaking Vipers took so much damage. Holy, that is sick. All right. Now, to me, it looks like that the Terran is out of money. Does that Terran have anything? Need money? I'm rich. I actually am very rich at this point. Please. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make his day, okay? I'll give him freaking 3k. Oh, did I just misclick? Oh god, I have to do it. Wait, can I not give that much? I didn't think I misclick. I probably did though. Yeah, I did. Okay. It would be funny if there's like an upper limit to being able to give you to give your teammates resources. Let's see. There's a couple of buy units over there. I'm not quite sure how I want to split my army. For now, I'm just kind of dragging it around because I'm not 100% sure. Gonna drop some stasis over there. Should be able to kill this with my Tempest pretty easily though. Let's see, how much army supply do I have? 123 army supply. It's not actually that crazy, to be honest, but it's pretty good. Here we go. Let's see what I can kill with these. Dude, the Tempest against buildings, they do so much freaking damage. It's actually kind of insane. Look at that damage against the buildings. I can just kill his command centers from here. Wait, I can actually kill those medevacs. I think that would be a pretty nice way to go about it. Like, bio without medevacs is just sad. Anyone that has been in that situation before knows how sad it is. No, wait, guys, we actually managed to kill the last planetary, which is super nice. Because now our teammate can just freely push in there at this point. Okay, so I need to be careful here. I think my army is good enough that I can go for it, but I still do want to be careful. Do I have energy? I do have battery. God damn. Energy recharge. I said it right for one time. The Terran player leaves. That Terran player must be absolutely bled dry. This storm is going to be brutal. Look at the storm and all the prismatic alignment. This is the most disgusting fight ever. Parasitic Bomb did 5 gajillion damage. The storm did 5 trillion damage. And then there's also the freaking Void Wish with the prismatic alignment. I mean, I think the Zerg is completely out of juice. I could be wrong. But I'm going to try to go for the expansion over here right now. And we have actually done it. There we go. All right, beautiful. How much did he have left? Okay, so the Zerg actually was not that rich. 93 supply. I just lost all my money to my teammate, I think. Yeah, exactly. 93 supply with that bank means he was probably about as rich as me, but I have the entire middle of the map with million cannons, and I still have a teammate alive. Well, they're Terran at 57 supply. And there we go. Took us freaking 3 attempts, but the 3rd attempt was absolutely beautiful. And this is exactly what I was envisioning. 5 million cannons in the middle of the map, slowly creeping forward, using the Tempest. The Terran was getting tortured. The Zerg was doing a really good job, but still getting tortured. Really nice ally. And that's going to be it for today. I'm always so happy if I can end an episode where we did struggle a little bit with an absolute banger like this, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.